Guys, welcome back to another update. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's get right back into this thing, guys. Let's get into it. So what I'm seeing right now, guys, remember the war that was going on in Asia, between Jindal, Darwin, and Melbourne. Now, like I said before, what I didn't peep before that I realize now is that there's no way in the world Melbourne and Darwin should have been depleted at the rate and speed that they have been depleted over here in Asia. No way. They didn't put up no real fight after I started to go into the United States. And I'm going to prove everything. I'm going to show you that what I'm saying is accurate, because they even tell on themselves a lot of times in the newspaper. So first and foremost, let me give a shout out to my subscribers, a shout out to my members. Thank you guys for tuning in. All right, so as we dig into this whole situation, another thing we want to keep in mind and we want to look at is this situation right here between Valencia and Pennsylvania. Remember what I told you. Pennsylvania is nothing more than a spy and a fake coward who's acting like he's at war with. These are all alliance members, guys. You're going to see how their actions line up with what I'm telling you. I don't have to make up anything on these guys. The recording, my camera, and their actions will speak for themselves. It will be no need for me to have to make up something on guys and this and that. There's no need for me to do that. But when I discover somebody gave me the wording for it. One of my subscribers gave me the right word. He said it's called wolf packing. And yes, wolf packing, I do believe, is an illegal tactic. So I'm going to look more into that. But that's what I believe these guys are doing. I believe they're wolf packing. I believe they're overloading these games with this so-called alliance. And they're dominating these games by overloading it with so many. And these guys are experienced players. So they're not stupid at all. These are very experienced players who like the wolf pack. I like that. I like that wording because it explains it perfectly. And I'm going to expose how they do it and why I think it's unethical and why to me, it undermines the game. And it's been done over and over again. You guys who are watching my videos, you may have fell victim to these tactics. Okay? What they do is they'll create two coalitions because there's so many of them. And in a real coalition, you only get 7 players. But if I'm an alliance and I got a whole bunch of members and a whole bunch of buddies that like to play the game, and I decide, well, we're going to do 2 coalitions, then that makes it kind of tricky. Because let's say you're an unsuspecting player and you're playing on this game and you decide to join one of those coalitions. You don't know the sinister backdrop of what's going on. So while you're thinking you're a part of this strong coalition, they're ready to backdoor you at any moment. And that's what these guys been doing the whole game, is backdooring people. So I'm going to expose that, and I'm going to show you guys that. And the reason why I can show you that because it didn't work on me. And it's going to start, this war is going to start with a lot of tricky, sneaky behavior on these guys end. You're going to see all the little early things they do, and then later on in the game they'll try to act like they don't know what's going on. That's why I got this camera, and that's why I'm bringing it all the way back so you guys can see exactly how they do it, because even I'm baffled and I'm perplexed and flabbergasted. Because as I look back at the video, I'm like, wow, it's so many things that even like right now, I'm just slowing it down so I don't miss anything, because I missed stuff that I thought I had it figured out. But as I look back, I'm realizing I missed a lot of key clues to this whole alliance that has been orchestrated on this game. And you're going to see they try to fight me in the newspaper. They tried to defame me. They tried every tactic in the book. And I even believe I may have been dealing with moderators or individuals who may even be, watch this, guys, I hate to say it, maybe employees of Bitro, a German company. Yeah, we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. These ain't just outlandish claims. See, what I found out is these type of games, yes, the creators and stuff, they do get on the game and try to, test the game out and stuff like that. But they can't get caught up in their feelings. And they have to have some ethics, some ethical, standards. You can't, like, for example, when my comments were being deleted, that's unethical because I should get free reign to say what I want, regardless if someone likes it or not. As long as it's not against the rules and violating any of the policies. As you can see, I made my way down here towards Australia and New Zealand. So we're going to try to go ahead and take this area down. This is called forward thinking, guys. It takes 2 weeks for me to get down here from South America. So as I still show you guys some of the parts of the game where it takes strategy, it takes forethought, I also want to show you how the conspiracy plays a role in, not the conspiracy, excuse me, but how this alliance, it kind of just taints the game in a way, and I'm going to expose how that happens and all the players. So if you ever see these guys on a game, you'll know what you're dealing with. Now, if you notice the way I position that boat, I have him attacking from here. And really the reason being is because I want that initial man that comes from here to go that way. Exactly. So that I can get some guys to come on up. Because I already got my man here. So that's why I wouldn't want to attack with this guy just yet. Because that's going to make him come right to my guy that's already on that province. So you want to attack from the opposite way. That it definitely plays a role where you attack from. And because this is the AI, this is the computer now, it makes sense. Now the question is, why would Melbourne and Darwin just leave the game? Just drop the game. Why would they do that? This is what I mean, guys. They didn't even put up a fight. That's a red flag for a multi-account. I don't see people just quit so fast, especially after they acquired the whole of Australia. Even if you lose the battle in Asia, you wouldn't stop building and moving forward because you still got your homeland. So something does not make, that's what I mean by something, I overlooked that, but you'll see how they mention certain things later on in the newspaper that made me come back and think about, oh, wow. These sneaky cowards were thinking about certain things the whole time. It's almost like this. When someone is doing something underhanded, they have a different perspective than you do. And a lot of times they'll slip and say something that really doesn't make sense. But then once you figure out what they know and what the plot is, everything makes sense. So that's why you guys are going to enjoy this. You guys are going to be like, wow, because I'm a thinker. I'm a thinker. So I'm going to show you how we went back and forth. the different things that went on, and how we really played some psychological games here. I mean, there's a lot you're gonna get out of this map. This is gonna be a very well documented. This is gonna pack a punch. You're gonna learn a lot, especially if you're one of those that want to move forward in this game and you want to go deeper into the game, not just the first couple days. I'm talking about this is when you get past that 90-day period and you survived and you got a big army and you need to know what to do from there. This would be a good video for you. A lot of little things you think you may know, but once you get to this point, it's a lot more information that you would need as you move forward in the game. Now, one thing I have not been able to do, guys, I have not started fooling with the heroes yet. So I will be doing that on the next map I play. So on this map, I'm not able to use it at all. But on the next map, I will get into that. So that'll be down the line. But I do want you guys to know that I am aware of the new feature, and we will get into that as well. We don't want to be behind on some of the new developments on the game. Because if you're watching this, you got to know we masters. So we're going to master everything new. We're going to stay on top of every new development that the games come with. So we're not surprised by nothing, and nobody got a advantage over us. Alright, so we're doing that. We're trying to get these guys to come on off that province so we can take over these provinces real quick. But like I said, I just find it to be very strange. What do you think, guys? Is it strange that Melbourne and Darwin all of a sudden, we ain't letting that go. We're gonna stomp their head ends with these facts. Fact of the matter is, why did Melbourne and Darwin quit? They had airplanes. They had everything up there in Asia. Why did they just let Jindo run straight through them? Which reminds me, you're going to see, guys, where Melbourne and Darwin just let them take their airplanes. No resistance, no fight, just let them take the airplanes. And I was saying to myself, oh man, they're slipping. They're not paying attention. They just, no. All that was purposely done. And I'm going to prove it. I'm going to show you. Just when I thought these guys were honorable cowards, I'm going to show it. It just reminds me of some of the sneaky stuff they did. All right. So y'all stay tuned, guys. We're going to dig into this thing. We just getting started. We just getting warmed up. And y'all stay tuned. Thank you guys for tuning in. But we're going to get into this thing. And I'm not letting my feet off the gas on this one. We're going to drive this all the way through. I promise you that. Stay tuned. Till next time.